Hello, Capricorn, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help sensitive, self-reflective souls choose maximum growth inside and out. I have an intuitive message for you today about your spiritual journey. This message will address what's going on the inside with you, what is happening on the outside world, in the outside world, and give you some insight and some advice and perhaps some different perspective on how to navigate those two places. So let's get started. My guides are saying right to left with the cards. So 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, into the King of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay. Right away, I want to start on the inside, the 3 of Cups and the King of Wands. This is funny. If you if you like legends and myths and stories, I kind of feel like these two cards are talking about the Arthurian legends a bit, that Arthur was this great king that came to unite all of the warring factions of Britain. And I feel like for you, Capricorn, that's a message that you can take deep within. And if you even look at this, I'm sure that I'm really bad with timelines. I'm really bad with historical timelines, but it kind of reminds me of something that maybe pre-Arthur you would have worn. There's not much armor on our king here, but he is the king. And what we have here is the idea of unification. And so I'm gonna say King Capricorn, even if you're not of the male persuasion, I can still call you King Capricorn. You have this gift of being able to unite different factions, to bring people together in a common cause. And it's this gift that is really going to come to your aid this week, whether it's teaching other people to see a different point of view, or enabling a compromise, or showing some leadership that says, here's the best solution for all of us. Here's the solution that's going to keep us working on the same path, that unifies our intention, that actually makes us more powerful. So it's insight to the group that is what is one of your superpowers, Capricorn. The ability to look at everyone and see, how can I bring them together? How can I make us all unified on a strong purpose? How can I get us all just on the same page? This can also happen in your personal life, in your social life, in your family life. So remember this, Capricorn, that it's really not your role to get lost in the drama. It's your job to step back and consider and think and figure out, okay, what is the one thing that will unify everyone? How do I get everyone working towards a common goal, towards a common purpose? Because what's going on the outside is we've got a lot of interesting choices going on. If we were just doing very superficial readings, this 5 of Wands is a lot of energy, sometimes a lot of sexual energy, but it's a lot of energy that just needs to get somewhere. And sometimes when you have that kind of fiery energy, it just makes tensions, it makes conflicts. And they may be lighthearted, they may just be rivalries or games, like you're kind of playing games with people, but it's not a smooth flowing thing. And as you can see, they're each jockeying for position. They each want supremacy. It's very different than this card, which is everyone unified for the same purpose. This is no, my way, no, my way. Now we look at the Lovers. The Lovers is kind of two things. The Lovers is really the opposite of this energy. It wants to bring things together. It wants two opposites to come together and blend and harmonize. But there's also the idea of choices with the Lovers. What do we value? What makes sense to us? What makes sense for us to have? And that's where there's a little bit of confusion in the outside world, because people aren't sure what they're really valuing. people aren't sure where to turn. So this Five of Wands energy on this side is changing its mind a lot, is shifting around, is, at once I'm defending, but at another time I'm trying to overcome, but actually I don't really want to play this game anymore. There's a lot of change happening. And there's a lot of change happening very quickly, and it seems erratic, and it also seems illogical. And again, this is because the people involved in this kind of behavior don't know what their values are. When the value is figured out, when you know exactly what your values are, then all of the choices become very easy. So, for example, if I value the morning, if I value my alone time, and I value self-care, then I want to make sure that I spend my alone time during a part of the day when I feel awake and energized. If I don't really value my alone time and I don't really value my self-care, I might choose to put that time when I'm really tired or when I'm really distracted. So, I'm not going to get the kind of results I want. I can be a little more specific with you. If I were to say meditation, if I value self-care, I would put my meditation at a time when I know that I'm going to be energized and able to concentrate so that I can derive the biggest benefits from that meditation. If I don't really value my self-care, but I think I should do meditation, I'm probably going to put it at the end of the day when I'm so tired that I can't focus, and then I'm not going to get good benefit from it. Then I'm going to go off running somewhere else because I feel ungrounded and uncentered. And do you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening here, is that people just can't figure out what they truly want, What's the priority here? What is the most important thing here? And that's where you come in, Capricorn, because you're able to see that, and you're also able to see exactly what people need in a way that really unites themselves within themselves. So this is an interesting layer that maybe it's just one person conflicted within itself, Maybe the head is saying one thing and the heart is saying another, and the body is saying a different thing, or the guilt towards someone else is saying a certain thing. And so there's all of these conflicting directions, and you're that King of Wands here, this unified purpose saying, I'm going to bring you all together so that you're on the same page, so that what you're thinking and feeling and believing is all on the same page. Now, Capricorn, this might be you, but I don't think it is. I think that within yourself, you're feeling pretty centered, pretty aligned. It's using this talent to now help others that will really, really, really be of service to you this week. So Capricorn, thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. If you are ready to go deeper into your soul purpose, into unraveling any negative or dysfunctional behavior patterns that are not working out for you in your life, or if you're not sure why you can't exactly get to the place you want to be, I invite you to check out my soul guidance packages on soulguidancewithadriana.com. There's a link in the description below. If you're not quite ready to go deep, or you just came out of something deep and you would still like some support, a little bit of guidance, I am offering intuitive readings for a different amount of time. So if that suits you better, that's also on the website. But either way, I look forward to seeing you here next week, and have an excellent, excellent, fantastic week.